Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joe Hindi, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Google Play Weekly. This week we're going to be talking about Goat Simulator, Dragon Quest, and a security flaw in the Android browser, along with a bunch of other cool stuff. So let's get started. First up this week is an application that lets you browse the web without internet. The app is called Cosmos, and here's how it works. When you surf the web, the browser uses a unique backend system to send the web pages to you through SMS rather than through data. It's quite a bit slower than regular web browsers, and you'll only ever get the website text, but this will be a great application for those who are in places without reliable web connections. It's due out sometime later this month. A new security vulnerability found in the Android browser may affect up to 40% of Android users. I make it sound worse than it really is. The security flaw was found in the old AOSP stock Android browser. It allows certain JavaScript code to get past the browser security and cause some issues. The fix is really easy because all you need to do is change to a different web browser and you're totally safe again. For those keeping score, Google recommended Google Chrome. Google Play services began rolling out their version 6.1 update this last week, and it's pretty awesome. Most of the stuff is focused at developers, so we probably won't see much of it at the consumer side of things for a long time. The improvements in this update were for Google Drive, Analytics, and the newly released Google Fit. Like I said, most of this stuff is for developers, but you'll still want to install the update when it eventually rolls out to you. In a blog post that was posted earlier this week, Google has officially asked developers to be more Android One friendly. For those who may not know, Android One is the initiative to get cheap Android phones into the hands of the other 5 billion people who don't already have it. Google's call to developers asked them to keep in mind problems that the typical Android One user will face, such as shoddy internet connections, and to make their applications work better with those kind of conditions. It'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Last and certainly not least this week, there were 4 Android applications that were released on ChromeOS. That's right, friends, Duolingo, Evernote, Vine, and SiteWords have been released to the ChromeOS store, and you can go get them right now. These are Android applications that currently run on ChromeOS as part of the App Runtime on Chrome, which is an initiative to create a more seamless experience between Chrome and Android. Keep an eye out because more of these apps are going to be popping up soon. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the written companion, which is in the video description below. Goat Simulator is an impossibly hilarious and goofy game where you control a goat and go do absurd goat things. This was a hotly anticipated title on PC and equally anticipated on mobile. You can pick it up right now for $4.99 in the Google Play Store, and there are no in-app purchases. It's time to go get your goat on. Square Enix fans rejoice because the original Dragon Quest has been re-released for Android. It's received a little bit of a graphics bump and some mobile optimized controls, but otherwise it's the same Dragon Quest you remember playing as a kid. It's going for $2.99 in the Google Play Store, which is cheap for a Square Enix game and not a bad price to pay for some nostalgia. If you're not a fan of old school JRPGs, then make sure you steer clear of this one. Like many OEMs, Moto put a lot of their OEM-specific features into regular applications and then released them to the Google Play Store so they could get faster updates. Moto Voice, formerly known as Touchless Control, is the latest OEM app to make it to the Google Play Store. If you have a Moto phone, then you should have this application installed, and if you don't have a Moto phone, you can't have this application installed, and that kind of sucks a little bit. Sup is a newly released application that lets you see what your friends see for about 10 seconds. Here's how it works. Your screen will show what their phone camera can see. You then swipe in various directions and the application will tell the person to pan in those directions so you can see better. We have no clue why this application exists, but it seems pretty cool. Just beware it's having some launch day issues and we hope they get worked out soon. Last up this week is Droid. This is a minimal style application that will help you take control of your battery life. The interface is a little wordy but not difficult to understand, and people have saved countless hours of battery life with just a little bit of tinkering. It's free with in-app purchases and was recently updated with a lot of bug fixes and performance improvements, and it also brought back the dark theme. If you want to see the latest and greatest in Android app news and reviews, simply head on over to AndroidAuthority.com, click on that little menu button thingy at the top, and check out the application section. If you want to talk more about applications, we have a forums now, which you can go to at forums.AndroidAuthority.com, and just check out the app section. I will see you there. Once again, I'm Joe Hindi, the Android Authority app guy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to follow Android Authority, myself, or the rest of the video team, you can find our social media links in the video description below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there and in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, because that's where you're going to find all of the download links. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.